This is Tracy with RoadDawg Online and number 71, Cory Procter of the Dallas Cowboys, but also the drummer for the heaviest metal band, Free Reign. What got you into it?
What got me into drumming?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what. Actually, the truth was back in elementary school, you know, when you go through trying to introduce music to the kids, I wanted to play saxophone first. So we got the whole line of kids, and we had a guy in a small room, had a bunch of instruments, and whatever one you wanted to play, he'd take that out and give it to you and let you play with it. And I couldn't make any sound on a saxophone. I couldn't blow right, apparently.
Easy.
So he goes, I'm going to put you down for percussion. So that's how I started.
So back in school band then.
That's right.
And then what are some of your influences drumming-wise, man? Like early on, what did you practice to?
Early on, shoot, I'll tell you what. I used to, I guess back in high school, a lot of times, I had my stepbrother, Joe, he had a band in high school. I screwed around a lot. Their drummer never showed up, so I was there all the time. And then most of the time I put the headphones on and just rock out. But my influences was anybody who could play.
Oh.
That's because everybody who played the drums I thought was better than me. See, with the band, Free Reign coming in, you know, more guys I dive into and I kind of study and see what they do. And you know, so naturally, like Neil Peart, and, you know, got to meet Morgan Rose at Seven Dust.
Yeah.
And that was really cool. And Mike Wingren, they were playing together same night.
Oh, cool.
Of Disturbed. That was really cool, watching them go at it. And the thing is, what's really cool is I'm learning constantly, right? Like, from everyone. So, and most recently, I'm learning how to incorporate all the different parts instead of me sitting on a crash the whole song. You know, trying to incorporate more, like sitting on the ride, trying to make it more colorful, I guess.
Now that you're in a band and you guys have basically your own style, your own original stuff, what are you trying to pull into the project now, playing wise? How have you grown as far as drumming goes?
I've had a lot. I think I've had a lot of growth, actually, because I guess, you know, we're talking about it. You got to learn how to play single kick before double, but even then, I don't think I'm that great. But you know, I've picked up double kick in the last 8 months, pretty decent. You know, at least solid strokes. But you know, I've grown, and you know, just being diverse with the whole thing, not playing the same beat over and over again. You know, our John Gomez, our manager, he's a drummer. He helps me a lot with accents. You know, he'll tell me too. He goes, "Man, you're totally disregarding any accent in that song."
Oh, okay.
So he'll help me out. He's like, "Try this," and so all of a sudden it's like, "Oh, that's awesome." What we're kind of going for, we have, you know, our own little sample. We're really trying to go for is Kill Switch Engage, Red. Those, you know, real melodic but heavy, tasteful sounds that are just, you know, that just kind of sing. That are just awesome. And you know, some screaming, you know, so it gets into the heavy parts. We just like those songs that are just, you know, instantly you want to push repeat.
Who are the guys in the band, Case? Because, you know, your main job is a lineman for the Dallas Cowboys. And I can't say what position because you do them all.
That's right.
So you're versatile.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm all over the freaking place, man.
So that's how Free Reign formed. It was basically you guys. And were you guys just hanging out? I know that you're good buddies with Mark Colombo.
Yeah, well, it started out my first off season here. Mark and I were here. It was our first year. We just got talking one day about music, and he played the guitar, and I was like, no way, I play the drums. He goes, well, I got a old beater kit at home. Come by and we'll jam. So that's how the two of us started. Just jamming all the time, singing random songs and kind of, classic garage band type stuff. Then Leonard came on last off season, and he's only been playing bass over a year. He ain't even playing that long. He's come a long way. He's pretty good.
Now, isn't he more of a bluesy type guy, you were saying?
He's all over the place. He loves blues, but he likes all kinds of music. So he'll sit there and rock with us. He won't do a whole lot on stage. He just kind of barely moves his head. But he came on, and then he told us right after the season, he told us about Justin, his buddy from high school, how he could shred on the guitar. So we brought him on, and he wasn't lying, man. This guy is good, and he brings some awesome ideas. So the four of us combined, we are Free Reign.
And you stake claim to being the heaviest metal band.
Yeah, indeed.
Now, that's a tall statement.
Is it?
Can you back it up? How do you back it up, saying you're the heaviest metal band?
Jump on the scale, man.
Oh, so you talking per person?
Hey,
as in weight?
All over. We claim it heavier than metal, right?
Heavier than metal.
Literally, and not literally.
Yeah.
But whatever that means.
Figuratively?
Not sure. Yeah. That's
yeah.
Not sure what you meant by that, but yeah.
I don't understand your tactics, but I'm going to sit here and
I would keep back tough. But
figure it out.
But yeah, it's Justin said it one day. He's like, man, we're literally the heaviest metal band on the planet. And so we got Leonard Davis, who's 350, 360 all the time. Mark, who's 330, and me, who's 315. And then you got Justin who rounds it out. He's about 230.
Mm-hmm. Well, then I guess you can back it up.
Yeah.
Your first show was that, of all places,
House of Blues
in Dallas.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, weighing in at a collective 8,000 pounds of rock. Ladies and gentlemen,
So what was that like, man? Are the nerves similar to go out and play a football game in front of thousands versus playing drums? Or are they different?
It's way similar.
Really?
Big time. Because you got to know your stuff, right? You got to know how to do it. Don't screw up, especially the drummer.
Yeah.
Because you screw the whole band up then.
Well, I've often said that the drummer and bass player in a band are like the offensive line in a band, because you have your guitar players, keyboard players, vocalists, and stuff. Those are the guys that go out there and make the plays, get the glory. But then you have the meat and potatoes, blue-collar guys laying down the foundation. So that's pretty similar.
Very, very similar. Exactly. You can take any singer, any guitarist who can take a real good drummer for granted, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he gets a guy who doesn't really know what he's doing. And like, crap. It's easy to take that for granted. Same thing. Quarterback has a good offensive line, doesn't get touched that often. It's a lot different when he's getting on the ground all the time.
Yeah.
So,
were you more nervous for your first gig or your first professional football game?
probably my first NFL game, because you're lining up against another guy. You know, you got to perform on stage, but
you're not getting pounded.
Yeah, exactly. And this is my own livelihood I'm going after too. You know, this is my job also. But it would translate into the same with you. You know, if you have someone like a coach or a scout or someone watching over you while you're playing, it's gonna be, you're gonna be nervous at first.